I'm again telling the rules are not very difficult. You identify what is the subject and accordingly you put the form of the verbs here. That's it. While discussing, I will tell you the meaning of the words which are there after fill in the blanks. And there is one more thing I have to tell you. I told in the very first class also, the attendance I am going to give will be on the basis of the questions given to you in the Microsoft form. So all those who are giving me a correct answer, they are going to get the attendance. Okay, that's how I keep it. So you have to be attentive in the class. That's it. Okay. Whether you are a slow learner or a fast learner, that is not actually means important when you are completing that particular question in the form, because the questions will be basically a repetition of the class exercise, and if I'm already discussing that question in the class, you should be able to give me the correct answer.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in the third one, what is this Y? Like Ashley, why you?
Okay. Y is pronounced here as E. Okay, the letter E of English, and it is a word here which means and.
Okay.
In Spanish, this is basically and.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. You don't need to write down the whole question, okay, while you are doing here. You can just write down the answer. If you are fast, you can write fast and you note down the whole question. Otherwise, you can just ready. You can be ready with the answers. And you should all do the exercise because that is an important part.
Sir, what way, sir, in 13th one, what is boy means? Is it a name or like something else?
13th, okay, 13th you can leave right now.
Okay.
Okay, 13th you can leave.
Sir, one of the students, Vrinda, called me to tell that she got logged out of the meeting because I think her net went off. So now she can't log in.
Mhm. Okay, ask her to join.
Yes, sir, we'll do that.
Okay, so let us start the discussion. And so starting with the first question, okay, that's not so difficult. The subject is Aya. Okay, so Aya is basically a third person, okay, singular form of subject. Okay, that pronoun you put it in the third person singular. So I want to know this from who? Samarth. Samarth, can you try this one? Question number one.
Sir, IRS.
Can you read the whole? I know maybe the last word you could not pronounce it correctly, but you can try.
So IRS Baja.
Baka.
Baka. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I am just locking the meeting again. I can see people still joining right now. They are not going to get any attendance. Okay. If you are joining right now.
So
So
what?
yeah. So let me tell you here. The answer is fine. Yes. AS. And then this is, what does this mean? Baka is short. Okay. And I told you earlier that the J is pronounced as Kh. That is the standard pronunciation I want you all to remember. Okay, do not follow that her pronunciation which is being used in US. Okay, do not follow that because that US pronunciation is more, has an influence of English. Okay, so Kh is the right pronunciation for the letter J. And I also told earlier that the letter G, when it comes with E, it becomes K pronunciation. And when it comes with I, it becomes Ki. Okay. And all other cases, it is normal pronunciation like G. Okay. So it will be Ga. Okay. And um, here also, Go. Okay. Like that. So that is how you do it. So let us come to the next one. Yeah, Ria, can you tell me the answer for number two fast? Number two and three, both.
Sami, right? Yeah. Nosotros somos estudiantes.
Nosotros somos estudiantes. I hope you know the meaning of estudiantes.
Students.
Students, exactly. And we will use somos. So that is correct. Number three,
So number three, I'm not very sure, but I think it is it S?
okay, you want to use S. And why did you want to use S?
Because I thought it was, I'm not sure, so I'm honestly not sure.
Okay, so you want to just guess that it will be S. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me tell you. So here, Ashley is a noun, it's a name. Okay, yo is a subject, which is first person, okay, which is a first person singular subject. Now, whenever these type of subjects are there in Spanish, even in English also, if you find like that, generally you give preference to the pronoun, okay, whichever is there. So when you give preference, it does not mean that you change the form of the verb according to that means the whole form will be according to this particular pronoun. No. So yo is first person singular. With that, you are adding a person called Ashley. Okay, that's a noun. So it is like we now. So Ashley and yo is like Ashley and I. So you can indirectly consider it as a we subject. Okay, so that means you are basically having a subject like nosotros, which is basically a first person plural subject. So ideally this should be somos.
Somos.
Okay, so
Got
Ashley y yo somos amigas. Amigas, any idea what is it?
Friends.
Amigos, yeah, friends. So amigas is basically a feminine form of this word friend, which I will tell you a little bit later also. But yeah, in general, the meaning is friend. Fine. Let me come to the next. Parag, can you try next one? Number 5, 6, and 7. Sorry, 4, 5, 6. Parag, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, sir. So
Yeah,
my net
yeah.
just fluctuated.
No
Yes.
problem. 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6. Okay, so fourth is nosotros, we, America. It means a somos.
It will be somos. Can you
Somos.
pronounce the sentence also?
So nosotros somos americanos.
Americanos. So I think the meaning is quite understood. Is it fine or anything you
Yes,
do
sir,
not
we are
understand?
Americans.
Yeah. And number 5? Yeah.
Fifth, sir, I'm not very sure. It could be soy roro.
No. What will be the form of the verb here? First of all, tell me that. El libro is what? I told you el libro is the book. So what is it? It's a pronoun or is it a noun?
So El Libro is a book. Oh, I haven't heard that. So it's if it's a book, it's a noun, sir.
So noun, what do we use? And it is a singular, no? It's a singular noun. So you have to choose that singular form, third person singular form of the noun which we use. So if you see here, it will be S. Okay. So el libro S. And how will you pronounce this word? Just now I told.
Roca.
Rokho.
Rocos. Okay.
Rokho. Okay. Kh sound is
Rocco.
again there for the letter J. So it is Rokho. Okay. So El libro es rojo. The book is red. And number 6 also, can you try quickly?
Yes, sir. It's Ella. 6 is Ella. Ella es mi amiga.
Ella es mi amiga. I told previously also double L is generally pronounced as ya sound. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ella es mi amiga. Any idea what does it mean? Amiga, I told just now, it's a friend.
Friend.
So
Yes,
ella
sir.
es mi amiga. What could
She
be me?
is my friend.
Exactly, my friend. Good. So that's how we do it. Number 7, 8, and 9, I would like to know from somebody. So, Rashika, can you try? Rishika, sorry, Rashika, I'm telling you. Rishika. Rishika Basu.
Yes, sir. So I think I'm not quite sure, sir, but I think the first would be seventh would be S itself. L is Polish.
Policia. Okay. Number 8.
Maria and Maria E. Carmen S S N. I don't know, sir. I don't know what is the thing for R, but it'll be R ka Spanish form.
Okay. But Maria and Carmen, what are these? Noun or a pronoun?
Noun, sir.
How many nouns are there?
Noun, sir.
2 nouns. So what do we see here?
2 nouns. Son.
Son. So Maria y Carmen son. And this is how will you pronounce it? Can you try?
Intelligentes.
I just told G and E comes together, then this is the pronunciation of that part.
Intelligentes.
Intelligentes. Very good. Number 9.
Elos. I.
Check here. Check here.
It'll be son itself again.
So ellos son serios. They are serious. Okay.
Right.
Serious
Thank you.
is serious. Number 10, 11, and 12. Let us ask from some other person now. Suhail, can you try? Suhail Khan. Suhail, can you hear me? Suhail, can you hear me? Now, if you are not responding, it is not, you are not there in the class. Okay, so it's better you leave the class also. Okay, let us ask some other person. Harin Mishra, can you try? Harin Mishra. Harin Mishra, can you try the answer for this 11 and 12? Okay, Gautam Batra, can you try this one? 10, 11 and 12?
11th and 12th, right?
10th, 11 and 12.
Okay. So for 10th, I think it will be S. La Casa es Nueva.
Okay.
11th, also I think it will be S. El libro es morado.
Oh.
And 12th, also S.
Read the whole sentence.
Los estudiantes es trabajadores. No.
Trabajadores.
Trabajadores. Okay, sir.
So,
Excuse
the
me.
thing is, it is los estudiantes. So, los estudiantes is actually a plural noun here. So, you cannot use s here because s is basically for singular noun. Okay. If you see here for nouns, which is basically plural, it should be the other one. So, what do you think it will be?
Somos.
Oh, it should be son. It is written here, son, with nouns. So, los estudiantes son trabajadores. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The students are hardworking. The book is purple, and the home is new. Are you doing some exercises on Duolingo also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So
Excuse me, sir.
next, yeah.
Sir, Arin called me right now. He's saying that his net is really unstable, so he's writing in the chat also that is also not delivering.
Okay.
Arin Mishra.
No, but he should respond immediately, no?
Yes,
He
sir.
should
He
be
was
there.
typing in the chat. He tried to open his mic, but it did not. So he called me right now.
No, listen, I don't want this thing to happen during the class, all these things. Okay,
Yes,
it
sir.
should
I'll ask him to.
be there. He should be there. And it's an online class. You should make sure that you have a good stable internet. Okay, let us come to the last three. And 13th, 14th, and 15th. 13th, I will tell myself. Okay, it is hoy. So, hoy is basically today. Okay, viernes is Friday. So, Friday, it's like today is Friday. So, where we will put it? We will generally put this particular subject in the third person category only, singular. So, it should be hoy es viernes. Okay. Number 14 and 15, it is yo blank americana and Francisca. Okay, Francisca. One second. Yeah, both are the other two. So I would like to know from Abdul Wajid. Can you try this one? Abdul Wajid. Abdul Wajid? Yes, Abdul, can you try? You have to speak. I cannot hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me the answer for the 14th and 15th.
So the 14th one, is it S?
YS?
And 15th one, 15th one will be so, sir.
What is the logic I asked you right now? How did you use that? Already we have discussed already 13 answers. So what did you make you choose this S as an answer here for 14th? Subject is yo, isn't it?
Hello.
And where do we put yo in this category? Top yo. And what do we use with yo? Tell me fast.
Soy, sir, soy.
So it should be soy, no? Yo soy
Oh, yes.
Americana.
Americana.
And number
Yes.
15? Francisca, what do you think? It's a pronoun or it's a name?
Females.
It's a name. I'm not asking male or female. So
Oh, yes.
noun,
It's a name. Sorry. Yeah, the name.
one name we are talking about. So one noun, it is basically singular. So here, this is the one. And what do we use there?
S.
S. So it should be S.
Okay, sir.
Got it?
Okay, sir.
So this is how, just to tell you all, this is how we basically use the verb ser. Means you conjugate or you change. Conjugation means the different forms of any verb in Spanish. Okay. So the 6 forms of ser, we use it according to different subjects. Okay.
Excuse
So
me, sir.
even the
Can you please tell the 10th one meaning?
10th one, la casa es nueva. So casa is home, nueva is new. Okay. So the house is new. That is how you say. Okay. So we will do some more exercises, but not now. Later on, in after few classes. Presently, what I will start now is I will start this another topic which is more about nouns and then also about articles. So let us come to that part.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Ritvik, you can go ahead. I'll ask later.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was asking like the pronunciation of J is KH, and for G also it will be KH, sir.
Yeah, for G it is not always KH, but when G is coming with the letter E, it is K pronunciation. When G is coming with the letter I, it is K pronunciation. But if it is just G, you do not need to give a lot of importance. I mean to say, like, single letter pronunciation is always there for the alphabet, but that will be just simple G pronunciation. Okay, but as I told you, the changes in the pronunciation are there, so you have to remember that part more.
Okay, sir. So like so only with E and I it will be pronounced as K.
Yes.
So
Yes.
for AMIGAS it will be amigas only, right?
Amigas, that's what.
Okay,
Like
sir, yeah.
I've just written here G and A. It will be just now I have written in Hindi, if you know. It is Ga pronunciation, and G and O it is Go pronunciation.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so amigas or amigos. That's how you pronounce it simply. Okay.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir, this Americana, so sir, this which we put as A, sir, is it only for America that we make it Americana, or for every country we'll make it similar, like Indiana, or
No,
it will be
Americana is basically the nationality we are talking about, and that is basically referring to a feminine one.
Yes, sir. So it's exclusive for American or for every country?
No, it happens with many countries. Okay. I will tell you, like, for example, if any person is from India, then, and that is a male, it will be India. Okay. If the person from India is the female, then it will be India. So India country and Indian nationality is same when it is a female.
Okay, sir.
So I will tell you more. Some more countries are there. Okay. Slowly we will come to that.
Yes.
Okay. Now let us come to this part, which is nouns and articles. So what do we say nouns and articles in Spanish? Sustantivos are there for nouns and artículos is for the articles. So this is the very first concept which you have to always keep in mind, that when you take or when you talk about nouns in Spanish, they are always categorized into these two genders. Any noun you take, whether it is a living or non-living, whether you take a pen, paper, a tree, a book, a pen, okay, every noun has been categorized into one particular gender. Either it will be masculine or feminine. Okay. So how will you identify a masculine noun? So this rule which I am showing you here, this is a general rule. Okay, you cannot apply this rule with all the nouns in Spanish. Okay, but in general, this is what happens. So masculine nouns usually ends with the letter O. Okay, so here the pronunciation of this word is helado. Okay, in Spanish, letter H exists, but it is always silent. I mean, it is when it is coming in a word, H remains silent. So you pronounce the next letter after H, which is helado. Okay, so helado is a masculine noun because it ends with a O letter. Okay, and what is helado? It's an ice cream. And I have used an article here also, which is el. Okay, so for now you just remember this, el helado. I have used el here with the word helado. So if you find other nouns in Spanish ending with the letter O, it will be basically a masculine noun. But again, there are exceptions. Okay, I will tell you that later. So you have to wait. Then feminine nouns, how will you identify? They will be ending with the letter A. Okay, they will be ending with the letter A. And the one of the example given here is fruta. So if you find nouns in Spanish ending with the letter A, generally they will be a feminine noun. Again, there are exceptions, so please do not hard fast follow this rule always. So this is one rule you can keep in mind always. O and A, O ending masculine, A ending feminine. This is nothing to explain here. This is basically related to English about singular and plural. But in Spanish, how do you make nouns plural? That is the important part. So if you means in short, what we can say or what I can tell you all is the rules to make nouns plural in Spanish is just opposite of English. Okay, so if you remember the rule in English, you can try or you can apply that opposite way in Spanish. So if you find nouns ending with vowels, okay, like you have again 5 vowels in Spanish also. Okay, 5 are there in English and 5 are also there in Spanish. Okay, that is the common thing. So if you find nouns ending with any of these vowels, you can make them plural by adding s. Okay, and you can see here it is chico. You make it plural by adding s, it becomes chicos. Okay, if it is chica, you can make it plural by adding s again, chicas. Okay, that is what we do. Apart from that, if you find any other nouns, obviously if they are not ending with vowels, they will be obviously ending with the consonants. Okay, so then how do you make them plural? You make them plural by adding es. Okay, this is quite easy, and there are very few exceptions are there, which anyway we will see later, but for now you can remember this. So trabajador is the word. So trabajador has got different meanings. One of the meaning was hard working, that is an adjective, and here trabajador means worker. Okay, which is basically a noun. So if you are making it plural, you can see it is ending with consonant. I did it like trabajadores. So whenever you are finding any of the words in Spanish ending with vowel or consonant and you are asked to make it plural, follow the given rule. Okay. Now based on this, okay, I am just giving you this very simple exercise. You have 7 words given here. Okay, they are all nouns ending with either some vowel or consonant. You have to make them plural. So can you do it quickly? Okay, there are only 7. You can do it very fast. Just write down the answers, whether you will use S or ES. Just write down that word, complete word. Okay, so do it fast. I don't think it's a difficult exercise. If you remember understood the rule in the previous, it is quite easy. Vowel ending. Okay, if it is vowel ending, you add S. If it is a consonant ending, you add ES.
Yes, sir, done.
Let me ask again in the batch of 3 questions to one person. So Vrinda, can you tell me the answer for the first 3? Chico, Chica, and
Hello,
Fruta.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I guess it'll be chicos, chicas, and frutas.
Very good.
SEs.
Yeah, so all of them were ending with a vowel, so we made it plural by adding S.
Yes.
Okay, next let me ask some other. Taran Garg, can you tell me the answer for the next 3?
Sir, it's Elados,
Okay.
Personas, and some Mujeres. Sir, it's ES.
Answers are correct. Pronunciations you have to correct yourself. So let me tell you the pronunciation. Just now I told H is silent in Spanish. So it will be helado, and in plural it will be helados. H will be silent. Okay. Second one, it is persona. Okay, because the letter E is pronounced as A sound of English. Okay, so it will be personas. And the third one here, mukher, is the pronunciation. I told J is kh pronunciation. So it should be mukher and it will be mukheres. Okay, last one, I'm giving you the answer, but let me tell you the pronunciation first. H will be silent here again. It is hombre. Okay, O is the word from where you will pronounce hombre, and the plural will be hombres. Okay, so this is how you make them plural. The meanings are, I think, quite understood. Chico is a boy, chica is a girl, fruta and helado, we saw it in the last slides. Persona is the word very close to English word. Okay, then mukher is a woman. Okay, hombre is a man. So you can note down these words. With regard to the words, I told you, I think in your batch or in the other batch, you can keep in the notebook where you are writing down these notes. Last 3-4 pages you can keep exclusively for these words which are coming every day, new words. Then it will be very useful to you. Now from here we are moving on to articles. Okay, so some of the basic characteristic of articles which they are there in English, that also is existing in Spanish also. And that basic characteristic is that division of articles. Okay, so in English you have this division as definite articles and indefinite articles. So can anybody just tell me quickly which are the definite articles and which are the indefinite articles in English? Quickly. Definite and indefinite in English, I'm asking you, not in Spanish. Quickly, without taking help of internet.
And are indefinite.
Sorry, Aman, can you repeat again?
The is definite and A and an are indefinite.
Exactly. So this same category of definite and indefinite is there in Spanish also, but actually within that there is some difference. Okay, so you have just one article in definite in English, which is the, and you have two articles in indefinite, which is a and an, but in Spanish it is quite different. So let us see that. So first of all, let us talk about the characteristic of the definite articles. So when we want to say the in Spanish, we use definite articles. And what happens, or how do we use the definite article? Now, articles characteristic totally depends upon what? A noun. Because without noun, there is no existence of articles, isn't it? Like the boy, the book, the mountain, the country. Okay, you have a noun always associated with an article. Okay, without noun, you cannot use an article. So, in Spanish also, you use a noun. Okay, you have always a noun with the article. But when you are using that noun, it forms changes according to the what? Let us see that. The definite articles change according to the gender of the noun and according to whether the noun is singular or plural. So I told you in the very first few slides that in Spanish, when we talk of nouns, there are two characteristics. They will always be either a masculine or a feminine gender, and they will always be a singular or a plural noun. So you have to see what is the gender of that noun and what is the number of that noun whenever you want to use the definite articles. With that, let us see the list here. Okay, what are the definite articles in Spanish? In English, it is just the, which is just one article, but in Spanish, you have a total of 4. Okay, so which are those 4? First one is L. So L is an definite article which is masculine and singular. So you use this article with masculine and singular noun only. Okay, like for example, you have this El Chico. Okay, so Chico is singular and masculine, so we are using El Chico. Even previously we have used El Helado, the ice cream. So helado was masculine and singular, that's why we used El. Then you have the feminine article which is la. So with la we have used fruta. Okay, so fruta was feminine and singular, so we have used la. But when the nouns are becoming plural, okay, then you have to change the article form also. So for example, if it is chicos, you can no more use L. Okay, you have to use the plural of L, which is los. Okay, and same way, if it is frutas, okay, now the noun is plural, you cannot use la singular, you have to use the plural of la, which is las. Okay, so this is how we do it. This is how you can say the categorization of definite articles are done. But all of these 4, okay, all of these 4 in English, they all refer to the same meaning, which is the. Always remember this. Okay, you don't make any changes in that particular part, the part. Okay. So if you are asked to make the plural of these, how will you do that? Can you do it quickly? Just write down the answer. I mean, when you are asked to make plural, means you have to make the plural of the article as well as the noun. Okay, so here la will become plural, las, and galleta, you can make it plural. If it is a vowel ending, you add s. If it is a consonant ending, you add es. Okay, like that. So do it fast, because we don't have much time. Only the answers. Okay. So can we let us discuss the answer also? Okay, I'm just giving you the answers directly since I don't have much time. All of you may be having your next classes. So la galleta, as I told you, you have to make the noun as well as the article plural. So it will be las galletas. Okay. Second one, it is el refresco. So it will become los refrescos, isn't it? El article plural is los. So that's how we used it. And the refresco was a vowel ending, so we made it refrescos. El estudiante becomes los estudiantes. La estudiante becomes las estudiantes. Okay. The last one is la pizza. It becomes las pizzas. Okay. Now
So
here,
what does
can anybody tell me this difference between these two? El estudiante and la estudiante, if you have understood anything or if you could guess
Male and
something.
female difference.
Male and female difference.
First one refers to a group of either mixed or purely male students, but the second one is exclusively for a group of female students.
No, so are you talking about the one which is in the left hand side or in the right hand side?
In the right hand side,
Okay. So
yeah.
what you told about right hand side is correct. For the left hand side, I think who was telling? I couldn't get the name. Parag was telling. Okay, so it is L estudiante means I'm
Yes,
talking
sir.
about one male student, and if it is la estudiante, it will be one female student, and los estudiantes the same way. Okay, or las estudiantes. So los is like a group of either all male students or a group of mixed group of male and female students. This is what it will refer to. And las estudiantes will be a group of all female students only. Okay. So let us keep it till here for today, and in the next class we will continue with the indefinite article part, and we'll do obviously some more exercises. Okay, so let me just give you the.
Sir, what do the first two words mean?
Oh yeah, I have to tell you that also. Sorry. So galleta is basically firecrackers. Okay, firecrackers which you have on Diwali or New Year, and the second one is refresco. It is basically the cold drinks. Okay, the soft drinks you can say. Okay, so refresco is that one. So I have put the form here. Okay, give me the correct answer. Okay, and you should be giving me the correct answer. That's what I'm telling you again, because this is just a question directly asking you from the class exercise which we have done right now. So all of you should give me the correct answer, and I'm again repeating, those who are giving me the correct answer will get the attendance. So if you are attentive in the class right now, okay, you will be giving me the correct answer. If anybody has any question, you can ask me also right now.
Sir, Shika is feminine, right?
Chica is feminine. Okay, Chico is boy, Chica is feminine.
Okay, sir.